This is Joshua Nesser with Trails Off-Road. We're here on Gold Mountain in Big Bear, and these are my 5 favorite trails in the Big Bear Holcomb Valley area.
For the number 5 slot, I have 2 trails that came to mind. The first trail I want to talk about is White Mountain. 3N17, also known as White Mountain, is an intermediate trail with some hard options. Most of the trail is easily doable in an open 4x4, but the hard options are some of the hardest hill climbs in the mountain range. One such hill is Suicide Hill, which in spots is over 55 degrees. It's also known for having different ledges that form on this hill, causing the hill to get over 75 degrees, which is rollover point. The other hill climb is on the east side of the trail. It's not as steep, but it is substantially looser. It's really easy for the front end to kick around sideways and end up tumbling down the mountain. Outside of the hill climbs, the trail is mostly intermediate and follows a ridge line along the mountain range. On the left side, you'll easily see Johnson Valley, Lucerne Valley, and Cougar Buttes. On clear nights, it even said you could see Las Vegas. Now let's sit back and enjoy some of the footage of the trail. The other trail that easily shares the number 5 slot is the Squeeze. The trail got its nickname because you have to squeeze between 2 giant rocks. The wider vehicle, the higher risk of damage. The Squeeze, or 3N07A, is an intermediate trail with limited difficult spots. The main reason this trail is noteworthy is because of how tight it gets in certain areas. As you get close to Coyote Crag, the trail seems to get narrower and narrower, with larger and larger rocks become obstructions for tight turns and areas to squeeze through. Some of the other wonderful features of this trail are the dense forest and the amazing rock sculptures. If you're looking for an area for dispersed camping, this is one of the more popular areas because it's still a dense forest. Also has a lot of features and areas to play around in when you're not in the Jeep. Now let's sit back and enjoy some of the footage of the trail. Sitting in the number 4 spot is a trail you probably heard of, Gold Mountain, 3N69. And this trail is a doozy. It has non-stop rocks and is rated hard. The trail has several notable obstacles. The first one is a 3 to 5 foot ledge that spans about 100 feet wide. There are several different routes up this ledge and will provide challenges from everyone from intermediate to expert drivers. The next notable obstacle is the second waterfall, which is not that bad when it's dry. Like the second it gets any kind of moisture or loose gravel on it, is a slip and slide that's almost impossible to climb. Past that, there's one more obstacle that draws crowds, and that is the large tailing pile. This massive area is filled with large rocks and has an infinite amount of routes you could take to get across the area. Now let's sit back and enjoy some of the footage of this trail. Our next trail is 3N34, Dishpan Springs. This trail is infamous on the Big Bear mountain range. The trail has 2 different waterfalls that are known for rollovers. It is common to see multiple rollovers in a group. The trail is rated hard and has the single hardest obstacle on the mountain range. Even though there is a bypass being created, it is still more difficult than anything else in Holcomb Valley. The upper fall is about 400 feet long and is comprised of several different sections that are very technical. The bottom has mostly rocks, while the upper section is a very slick rock off-camber area that is known for rollovers and massive damage. The other obstacle that's notable is the lower fall, which has a little outcrop that's known for kicking people over and putting them on their sides. Now let's sit back and enjoy some of the footage of this trail. For my runner-up trail, and very debatable, sitting at number 2, John Bull Trail, 3 in 10, rated difficult. John Bull Trail needs no introduction. Known as a hard trail and massive amounts of rock crawling, people come from very far away just to drive this trail. The most popular obstacle on this trail is the John Bull Gatekeeper. Comprised of 2 different sections at roughly 300 yards long, this area is going to give anyone a challenge. The lower section is about 80 feet wide, allowing for several different paths, while the upper section is a single path, meaning everyone has to do it. There are several other rock gardens along the trail, thus it never gets old, and there's always a challenge ahead. Because of the size of the rocks, it is common for people to get stuck and or break while on this trail. If you take your time, plan a good line, and listen to your spotter, you should be fine. Now let's sit back, enjoy some of the footage, some of the adventures we had on this trail. My number 1 favorite trail in Big Bear Holcomb Valley area is Holcomb Creek. The trail is rated difficult for many great reasons. With 5 unique rock gardens, this trail provides plenty of excitement and entertainment. The trail has several different points of interest that people go there for. The first one is the South Gatekeeper. At roughly 100 yards long, this is the longest rock garden on the mountain. Right at the beginning of the rock garden is several large rocks over 5 feet around. The great thing is this is right on 3 and 16, making it easy to get to. The Northern Gatekeeper is a right turn that has a stream and large rocks running through it. Because your tires are wet, this can be an extreme problem for most people, and a lot of people get stuck here. The other attractions are the other rock gardens, 2 of which have water running through them constantly, making them extremely slippery and lots of fun. Because of the water, the Middle Rock Garden is probably one of the hardest challenges on the mountain. I find this is where most people get stuck and break their rigs. Now let's sit back, enjoy some footage of my favorite trail in Big Bear Holcomb Valley area. Thank you for watching the video. You can find the information on these 6 trails at trailsoffroad.com by searching the top right corner of the trail name, or you can click on the pop-ups on the screen or hyperlinks below in the comments section. Please rate this video, leave comments, share the video with your friends, and I hope to see you out on the trail soon.